Have you ever wondered what it takes to build something truly revolutionary? Not just to have a brilliant idea, but to nurture it, defend it against storms, and watch it rise from the ashes, stronger than ever before? This isn't just a story about technology. It's a story of resilience, of a dream that refused to die. This is the story of Solana. Our journey begins in 2017, a time when the world of blockchain was grappling with a fundamental puzzle known as the impossible trilemma. The challenge was to create a network that was simultaneously scalable, secure, and decentralized. It seemed like you could only ever have two out of the three. But what if you didn't have to choose? What if you could solve the puzzle? This was the question that obsessed Anatoly Yakovenko, a brilliant former engineer from Qualcomm. He envisioned a new kind of blockchain, one that could operate at the speed of information itself. The key to unlocking this vision was a groundbreaking concept he developed: proof of history, or POH. Imagine a clock, but not just any clock. This was a cryptographic time clock, a universal, verifiable ledger of time itself, stamped onto the blockchain before any transactions were even processed. With POH network validators no longer needed to waste precious time communicating with each other just to agree on the order of events. They could simply look at the timestamp. This single innovation was the spark that would ignite a revolution in speed. By having a pre-validated proof of time, the painstaking process of nodes synchronizing their clocks was eliminated, dramatically accelerating the confirmation of transactions and paving the way for unprecedented performance. When the Solana mainnet officially launched in March 2020, it was like a thunderclap in the quiet world of blockchain. From its very inception, Solana captivated the industry with its staggering capabilities. While established giants were processing a handful of transactions per second, Solana was demonstrating the capacity for tens of thousands. It wasn't just an incremental improvement. It was a quantum leap, a promise of a future where blockchain could support applications at a global scale without compromise. The foundation was laid, the engine was built, and the world was just beginning to take notice of the incredible speed-focused machine that Yakovenko and his team had unleashed. The year 2021 was a golden era for Solana, a period of explosive growth that transformed it from a promising upstart into a formidable challenger to Ethereum's throne. The crypto world was buzzing, and Solana was at the heart of the frenzy. Its secret weapon was an almost irresistible allure: incredibly low transaction costs. And while other networks saw fees skyrocket, making small transactions impractical, Solana offered a different reality. With costs as astonishingly low as a fraction of a center on dollar, 0.00025 at the time. At the time, it threw open the doors for innovation. This economic advantage made it the undisputed top choice for high-frequency applications, particularly in the burgeoning worlds of game fee and NFTs, where countless microtransactions are the norm. This fertile ground led to an ecosystem explosion. A wave of developers and users flooded onto the network, drawn by the promise of speed and affordability. Major projects began to take root and flourish. Serum, a decentralized exchange, showcased the potential for high-speed on-chain order books that felt as responsive as their centralized counterparts. Platforms like Orca made decentralized finance more accessible and user-friendly. Simultaneously, the NFT space on Solana erupted with creativity. A vibrant culture of digital collectibles emerged, bringing with it a massive influx of users and a surge in market activity. The total value locked TVL in Solana's DeFi ecosystem soared, signaling a massive transfer of capital and confidence into this new high-performance world. The market responded with euphoric enthusiasm. By November 2021, the price of SOL, Solana's native token, skyrocketed to an all-time high. It wasn't just a speculative bubble. It was a reflection of the genuine utility and vibrant community being built on the network. Solana had firmly cemented its position at the top, rising through the ranks to become one of the largest cryptocurrencies by market capitalization. It was a testament to the power of its technology and the irresistible pull of its vision for a faster, more accessible blockchain future. Solana was no longer just a competitor, it was a leader, setting a new standard for what a blockchain could achieve. But as the old saying goes, what goes up must come down. The relentless pursuit of speed came with a heavy price: stability. The immense pressure of its own explosive growth began to reveal cracks in the foundation. The year 2022 marked a turning point, a trial by fire that would test the very soul of the project. The network, once praised for its lightning-fast performance, began to suffer from a series of prolonged and damaging outages. Each time the network ground to a halt, it sent shockwaves of doubt through the community. Questions about its reliability and, more critically, its decentralization grew louder. How could a network be truly decentralized if it could be brought down so completely? The storm intensified with the cataclysmic collapse of the FTX exchange and its sister firm Alameda Research. This event was a black swan that plunged the entire crypto market into a brutal winter. But for Solana, the blow was deeply personal and existential. FTX had been one of Solana's earliest and most significant partners, a champion and a major investor. The sudden and shocking implosion of this key ally created a vortex of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Solana was hit hard, its close ties to FTX now a source of intense scrutiny and skepticism. The price of Sol plummeted, and many observers began to write Solana's obituary, declaring it a casualty of its own ambition and the FTX contagion. Yet, in the face of this overwhelming adversity, the Solana team did not waver. Instead of succumbing to the chorus of doubters, they turned inward, focusing with monastic discipline on what mattered most, strengthening the core technology. They understood that the only way out of the crisis was to build their way out. The developers went to work tirelessly reinforcing the network's infrastructure and addressing the root causes of its instability. This period of foundational recovery was crucial. In their 2024 year-end report, analysts highlighted the transformative impact of this work, particularly the Alpenglow upgrade. This major update, which replaced elements of the original proof of history with faster protocols, was a monumental step forward, slashing transaction completion times to an incredible 100 to 150 milliseconds. It was a quiet, determined comeback, forged in the fires of crisis, proving that Solana was not just built for speed, but for survival. From the ashes of the crypto winter, Solana has emerged not just repaired, but reborn, demonstrating a level of resilience that has silenced critics and inspired a new wave of belief. The momentum of its regrowth beginning in earnest in 2024 has been nothing short of incredible. The heart of this resurgence lies in its developer community. Defying the market downturn, developer activity on the network has grown at an astonishing rate. Increasing by a staggering 83% year-over-year, this renaissance is fueled by a fresh wave of innovation, with exciting new projects sprouting up across the landscape of DeFi. The tokenization of real-world assets, or WA, and a vibrant, sometimes chaotic, culture of meme coins that has captured the public's imagination. This renewed developer energy has translated into tangible economic activity. By April 2025, the total value locked TVL and DeFi projects on Solana had climbed to an impressive $9.3 billion. This figure is more than just a number. It's a powerful testament to the network, its proven scalability, and its ability to support a complex and liquid financial ecosystem, cementing its position as a powerful alternative to traditional blockchains. The confidence in Solana's technology is no longer confined to the crypto-native world. We are now witnessing significant institutional adoption, a clear signal of mainstream trust. Major traditional financial institutions like Franklin Templeton and BlackRock have begun to tokenize money market funds directly on the Solana blockchain. This move is a monumental vote of confidence, demonstrating that Solana's infrastructure is not just fast and cheap, but also robust and secure enough to meet the rigorous demands of enterprise-level finance. This institutional embrace marks a new chapter for Solana, transforming it from a disruptive startup into a foundational layer for the future of finance. The journey has been fraught with peril, but through it all, Solana has proven that a vision built on true innovation and unwavering determination can overcome any obstacle, growing stronger with every challenge it faces.